Wednesday weigh-in again. Bit tough to get out of bed this morning. Let's go do this thing. Let's go. Come on, get out of bed. Oh. Alright, so today is Wednesday the 4th of March. Time for another weigh-in. Hey guys, I'm that fat guy, and this is the third time I'm trying to do this morning. I've had a garbage truck go by, I've had a plane go by, you can probably still hear it, and hopefully there's nothing extra loud. Today is Wednesday, which only means it's weigh-in Wednesday, and we get to find out how much weight, if any, I have lost in the last week. If a day can represent my mood, this is the day. It is raining, weary and dreary. Yesterday I just probably had the worst day I've had in a long time. I just got home full of like rage and anger, and I just was upset. I was just upset over just nothing. The worst day yesterday, like honestly, you just cannot believe. I'll just quickly touch on it. We did our weekly online shop with Woolies, and we bought chicken breast for Adam's Pizziola. It arrived on Sunday. We ordered it to arrive on Sunday, right? And I thought Tuesday, it's all wrapped up, it's in the deli bag, everything like Tuesday will be fine, the chicken will be awesome, I can have it then. I wouldn't want to have it any day past that. But I opened up the bag and I nearly threw up. The smell was just so rank, I couldn't believe it. And at that stage of the night, it was already like 8 o'clock because we were a bit late doing a couple things, and I was starving. I wanted to get these chicken breasts into the oven, and I just lost my crap. Like, what a waste of money that was. So I had to load up, go to the shops and get some more chicken breasts to just have dinner that night. And then when I get there, I didn't know this was an actual thing. There were people loading up trolleys and trolleys and trolleys of toilet paper. I could not believe it. What are people thinking? Like this whole media blowing up the coronavirus over just nothing. Like this has happened before. SARS, bird flu, swine flu. Can you think of anyone in your life that you know that has had any one of those three? And if the answer is no, then you don't need to stress about the coronavirus. It's just another thing that probably will not affect you. And if it does, people live from it. It's just the really young and the very elderly and sick that die from it. So, yeah, use your head, guys. You don't need to buy, toilet paper and hoard all sorts of food. It's just silly. But anyway, I'm not sure why. I was feeling really fatigued, super tired, really sort of emotional and just snappy. At one point during my work day yesterday, I had to lie down because I was just like a little menial task that I usually do in 10 minutes took me like over half an hour because I just couldn't click the right thing. So I have been eating, and I have been having my shakes and everything, so I can't really explain what was going on. The only thing I can chalk it up to was a lack of sleep, and I haven't been sleeping the 7 to 8 hours that you should be sleeping in recent nights, including the weekend. It's been anywhere around 5 and 6 hours, so I think I'm a bit of sleep debt there. So I did get to bed early last night, had a bit of a sleep, and hopefully I feel a bit better today. But I've actually had to get my coffee man shake out, and I tried something that was suggested to me. I put it here. I actually put a spoonful or two of instant coffee in with it as well, and it's quite a nice taste, and it'll give me a little bit of a caffeine boost. As some of you may know, I have stopped with the coffees in the morning because I was trying to get myself off the dependency of that. And I've been having green tea instead, which is lovely. I certainly do love the green tea, but I think today I just need a little bit of an extra push. So I added some instant coffee to that, no milk, okay? So now we'll get to probably why you guys have tuned in. We'll talk about the my weight loss for the week. I started. Well, actually, hold on. Let's just go to the big reveal, shall we? Okay, still a loss. Cool. So 145.4, that's a 900 gram loss from last week of 146.3, and that's all up 15.3 kilos since I first started at 160.7. Now 15.3 kilos is fantastic. It's a great achievement to hit. It's a good, solid amount of weight since January. And thank you for everyone on the Manshake men page and the Manshake. The Manshake, it's working. Yesterday's video was about not letting the scales tell you. The scales don't tell like the full story. They don't represent, like, it doesn't give you an idea on how much muscle mass, if any, you've gained, how much water you're retaining. It doesn't get the full story. And weight, the number on the scale should not reflect how you feel, and it shouldn't bring you down. But yeah, it's hard. I want to practice what I preach, and I 100% agree with Aaron's video, but I feel that for the work I do and put in, 900 grams is not enough. I've set my goals around specific weights, and I've had to think about, like, what do I really want? And I want to lose fat. I want to lose the fat that's around my body. I want to get, I want my belly and my chest, my man boobies, and all the fat around my body. I want that to go. And I've been thinking about it all day. I've actually had to film this again this afternoon. You can see it's probably a bit lighter and it's not raining at the present moment. My weights routine, I'm probably only going to do that once a week. I was thinking of doing it 2 to 3 times a week. I'm probably going to have to keep with the swimming, but mainly keep to that cardio, fat burning kind of workouts, because that will get me fat loss more than muscle gain. And yes, though you can gain muscle and you can lose fat at the same time, it affects the scales in a way that I know, as much as I tell myself, but you're losing your fat, but you're gaining muscle. I don't know how much muscle I would be gaining. I don't know how much a proportion of that is fat loss. I don't know whether I'm doing it to the degree where I'm losing fat. And I know it's not a race. I know it's not a race to get to the final goal, but I know my own body, and I know my brain, and I know how I think of things and how I work mentally, and it will really affect me mentally if I have a few weeks where weight doesn't go down or it goes up even. Like, that will turn me into a tailspin. So when I'm still fairly early in my journey, I can't have that sort of demotivation, and I love the support that you guys are giving me, and I love the fact that you guys, some of you legitimately care about my my weight loss, and you comment and you like, and I get messages on Facebook and all sorts of support everywhere. But if my brain's not in it, if my heart's not in it, it makes it very difficult. So. And I'm being 100% honest here, I really do want to practice what I preach and say, I'm not worried about scales. And 900 grams is nothing to snub your nose at. That's nearly a kilo lost in 7 days, considering 1.5 of those days I was on the piss. But still, it just doesn't feel like it's as much as what I want to, and I don't know how much of that is muscle gain. And I do my measurements every month. On the 11th this month, I'm going to be doing my measurements, but I still got a thick layer of fat around that, so I don't know whether there's muscle growing underneath the fat. I don't know, I don't have the money or the time to get body composition tests, full body scan stuff done all the time. Unfortunately, I don't have the time or the money to do it. to be fair, I don't know how much they cost. So if you know how much they cost, and you know somewhere I can get it done, I'd love to see that. But for the moment, I think I need to focus more on fat loss than muscle gain. So I'm gonna do my full body workout once a week, and then swimming, cardio, keep my walking up every day, all the other days, and really focus on my portion sizes and my food and everything. If this kind of talk, is not what you prefer in my channel, that's fine, but this is a channel for me to log how I feel and the challenges that come with it. And there are challenges, there's mental battles that you have. And Aaron, your video I've watched so many times, and I'm going to keep watching it, like probably about once a week, just to remind myself that those scales aren't the full story. You can't let that bring you down. And I want to believe, I want to follow that, and I want to follow your example. I want to practice what I preach, like I said. But yeah, look, all your support, like your love, my subscribers, my people who comment, the people who like, I get messages on Facebook, there's support everywhere, and it just is so helpful, and it keeps me going. Yeah, and I'm 100% committed to doing this, but it's just like, when I got on those scales this morning, you could probably hear it in my voice, I wasn't impressed. So yeah, we got to keep plugging away. I'm just being completely open and honest with you guys, and that's all I want to be. I don't want to be, I don't want to put on a facade. I don't want to try to fool anyone, make you believe that I'm 100% positive all the time, because no one is. We all have those times that we struggle, and it's okay to have a hard time. Weight is easy to put on, but it's not, or fat is easy to put on. It's not as easy to lose. But guys, look, I do appreciate all your time. If you're still here at the end of the video, I thank you all, and I will be back tomorrow, hopefully with a smile on my face, and on to a new day. Once again, thank you so much. Have a great time. I'll see you all tomorrow, and enjoy the rest of your Wednesday.